Fala aí, cogumelos, tudo beleza? Aqui quem fala é o seu amigo Guilherme. Hoje eu vou trazer pra vocês mais um react pro canal. E hoje o react é do Indie World, o evento de jogos indies da Nintendo, tá bom? Então já vai deixando seu like, vai deixando seu gostei, o seu joinha para ajudar o canal. Coloca aí embaixo depois qual jogo que você mais curtiu da apresentação inteira. E se inscreve se não for inscrito. Vamos nessa.
Pegue 16.
Não, não pego 16, não posso. Não posso, não pode. Errado. Aqui tá avisando sobre a questão do Covid, né, e sobre as datas também. Vamos ver o que essa Indie World nos reserva, né? Indie World.
Hello, and welcome to Indie World. I'm Amber.
And I'm Paul. We're back to show you some indie games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Beleza.
Let's dive right in.
Que isso? Os criadores de The Messenger, jogão. RPG? Acho que é RPG por turno, né? Nossa, o tamanho do monstrão. Que jogo bonito, hein, velho? Na moral. Os efeitos de iluminação dos personagens estão muito bons. Meu Deus! Você vai de barquinho, Wind Waker. Enfrente-me agora, guerreiros do solstício. Sea of Stars. Tá lindão, cara. Tá lindão mesmo, na moral.
Fans of classic RPGs with modernized elements will want to check out Sea of Stars. It tells the story of two children of the solstice, a lunar monk and a solar blade dancer. They must combine the powers of the sun and the moon to perform eclipse magic, the only thing that can fend off monsters created by an evil alchemist known as the Fleshmancer.
Fluid and engaging turn-based combat. Stunning dynamic lighting. A world where you can traverse freely and explore every nook and cranny. And that's just scratching the surface.
Nossa, cara, que lindo, velho. Tem referência até a Diablo na minha visão ali de design, cara.
It's also set in the same universe as The Messenger and serves as a prequel. But don't
Caraca, é uma prequel do The Messenger.
To fully enjoy this gorgeous game.
Que legal.
And get this. Some of the music was composed by none other than the renowned Yasunori Mitsuda, who composed music for Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, and Xenoblade
Caraca,
Chronicles 2.
só pegaram os melhores mesmo.
Sea of Stars launches on Nintendo Switch, Winter 2022.
Jogão, cara. Jogão. Esse tipo de jogo, cara, sempre me lembra Journey, velho. É tipo um Walking Simulator barra Explorer, né? A música é bonita. E o jogo também, né? Não vamos ser injusto, não. Oh, tem uns olhinhos pequenininhos. Uns pinguinhos, cara. Isso é um Alicia ou Alicia?
Hi， 我是 Nate， 我们是 Underscore Team， 很高兴有机会带来这款游戏。Alicia，
怎么说这个有点什么？
Alicia 的冒险旅程可以让我们重新体验到人生当中会面临到许多痛苦的选择。这也是我们
Cara, não entendo nada que você tá falando, ainda bem que tem legenda.
希望你可以开始寻找你的伙伴，因为 Alicia 接下来会在Switch上与大家见面。
Tá, é
用
copy.
独特的操作玩法，我们也预期可以为你与伙伴之间带来非常不一样的体验。我们Switch上见吧，拜。
Ok.
There's plenty to admire in this puzzle adventure game.
É um jogo de puzzle, né, galera?
Aisha and Lisha, cooperation is key in safely navigating this deserted temple. The game makes creative use of the various input options available on Nintendo Switch. Each sister is controlled differently. And you can
O jogo é exclusivo pro Switch, então eles vão usar várias coisas, né?
With Aisha, you'll use motion controls with
Ah, controle de movimento com o Joy-Con no modo TV.
Lisha, you'll use touch controls to guide the helper robot Ambu in handheld mode.
However you choose to play, you'll need the sisters to work together.
Tu vai escolher um dos dois ali, cara. Isso é bem inteligente, pessoal. O cara tem que jogar no modo TV e no modo portátil também.
It's filled with all sorts of menacing monsters and treacherous traps, some of which can trigger different endings. The heartfelt
Caraca, tem vários finais. Isso é legal.
Coupled with the emotional story, will complement your journey to uncover the secrets residing within.
Alicia, the Oblivion of Twin Goddesses, launches as a console exclusive on Nintendo Switch.
Exclusivo para console. Tá bom.
Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Joe. We're two brothers who started our own indie studio in order to make a classic point-and-click adventure game. Today, we're excited to announce our debut title, Locomotive.
Locomotiva. Vamos ver o que é.
You find yourself caught in the middle of a deadly mystery, full of twists, turns, and larger-than-life characters. Solve satisfying puzzles and clear your name once and for all.
We both grew up playing point-and-click adventure games.
Isso é legal, cara. É um point-and-click, né, de investigação que você se envolve num crime dentro de um trem. Isso é bem divertido, cara. Vamos ver como é que é o jogo.
Where my guests indulge in luxury travel, fine dining, and murder? Well then, who's at hand to catch my killer? There's my trusty lawyer, a would-be detective, and Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Ah, trabalha com 3 personagens.
They're the suspects. With puzzles to solve, palms to grease, and clues to uncover. They'd better prove their innocence fast, or it's the end of the line in an adventure that's not just nuts. It's Locomotive!
Interessante, cara.
Ooh, I do love me a good murder mystery.
Then you'll love Locomotive, a single-player point-and-click comedy adventure. Climb aboard the Royce Express and investigate the suspicious death of Lady Unterwald.
You'll play as a straight-laced lawyer, an amateur detective, and an undercover agent at different points in the story.
Não é tudo ao mesmo tempo, pessoal.
Voiced cast of quirky characters and solve head-scratching puzzles to prove your innocence. Figure out who done it and what locomotive inspired them to murder in the first place.
Não, ela não fez essa piada.
Locomotive steamrolls onto Nintendo
O que a locomotivou a fazer isso? Ela falou assim, tá ligado? O que te motivou a fazer isso?
Dama, wake up.
Coffee talk, what comes after?
1 p.m., you sleepyhead.
Tá, tem Guitar Hero. Bonitinho, cara. Caraca, tenso, velho. Falou assim, sabe? Eu não estou pronto pra ter mais alguém na minha vida. Ele fala, você acha que ela gostaria que você ficasse assim? Pesado, cara. Pesadão, cara. Arrepiou todos os pelos do braço aqui.
On behalf of the Pixelnesia team from Indonesia, I'm proud to announce our upcoming game, Afterlove EP. Afterlove EP is a modern-day story of music, loss, acceptance, loving others as well as yourself. While the game is heavily inspired by the aesthetic and storytelling format of the Japanese manga,
parece mangá,
the game
né?
itself is set in Jakarta. We want players to experience this vibrant place we call home, which is also considered as the melting pot of the multicultural people of Indonesia. We cannot wait to let you experience our unique narrative adventure and explore our interpretation of Jakarta.
From the creative director of What Comes After and Coffee Talk comes a stirring narrative about love, loss, and lyricism. Set in Jakarta, Indonesia, Afterlove EP focuses on young musician Rama, who struggles to compose music after his girlfriend Chinta passes away. By communicating with Chinta's voice inside his head,
o cara não consegue mais compor porque a namorada dele passou dessa pra melhor, né?
And even potentially love again.
A mixtape of visual novel, rhythm game, and narrative adventure, Afterlove EP challenges you to complete an EP of music to fulfill a promise made to Chinta. There are multiple endings based on the choices you make, as well as an original soundtrack from Indonesian band Alfalfa, and striking art direction from Soyatu.
Start anew in Afterlove EP, launching on Nintendo Switch, summer 2022.
Cabuloso, cabuloso, cara. Ué, zumbi? Ih, rapaz. Bonitinha a demônia, né? Quê? Era um mosquito frito. Oh, tu cozinha tuas armas. Que loucura. Ah, banana gigante. Banana frita. Vai virando parte do corpo do cara. Jogo estranho. Dungeon Munchies.
I'm hungry. I could go for a snack. Or for some dungeon munchies.
Then this 2D side-scrolling action platformer should definitely satisfy your craving. You are dead. Well, you were dead. And now you've been revived in a mysterious underground facility. But forget hanging around here. You've got to get out.
With the help of the undead necrochef SIGAM,
Ah, tá, beleza. Tem uma chefe necromancer.
And eat them. There are around 100 dishes that provide various abilities.
100 pratos que dão mais bônus, né, pro cara.
Serve up new combos.
So you are what you eat.
Literally, this game is a great place to get locally sourced and farm fresh monsters. So mix and match to get the right meal
Que estranho, cara.
And let's not forget the eclectic cast of characters, hilarious side-splitting story, and charming 2D pixel art. Better bring a voracious appetite when Dungeon Munchies devours its way onto Nintendo Switch later today.
Lança hoje? Caraca!
Hej med jer. Jeg hedder Niels. Jeg er spilinstruktør og lyddesigner hos Bedtime Games. Jeg har lavet spilmusik i over 10 år. Vores kommende spil, Figment 2, er fyldt med masser af musical boss fights og andre lydlæggerier. For at få de mest punchy lyde, har jeg været ude ved mit træsvær og smadret på havegriller og kaffekanner.
Ah, ele falou que para compor ele tem usado uma espada de madeira.
Vi har brugt rigtig meget energi på at få lyd, musik og gameplay til at spille sammen. Og vi glæder os rigtig meget til at vise jer spillet. I'm coming back to the surface. I need time to make things right. So hold on and soon comes the day and there are signs.
Galera canta bem, hein, velho. Meu Deus. Ah, javali porco.
Yep, this isn't a figment of your imagination.
Oh, very funny. In this musical puzzle adventure game, you'll make your way through a rhythmic world set in the human mind. Unfortunately, nightmares are spreading chaos
Caraca, se passa na mente humana.
It's up to you to put an end to their fearsome schemes. Play solo or locally with a friend as you wield your trusty sword and engage.
Ah, dá pra fazer jogar co-op também, isso é legal.
Environments to solve compelling puzzles and have symphonic showdowns against some musically menacing bosses.
Tamanho dos bichos, né, cara?
Like trouble or trouble.
The Jester.
Figment 2, Creed Valley begins its symphony on
Nossa,
Nintendo Switch.
quase lança aí, fevereiro.
A free demo will be available later
Olha, uma
today
demo
on
hoje.
Nintendo eShop.
Deep sea diving? Check. Investing? Check.
Joguinho de carta?
Surviving on the moon? Check that too. A slew of board games from developer Oink Games are
Tá, são vários jogos de tabuleiro que vêm juntos.
Go on thrilling and risky treasure hunts in Deep Sea Adventure. Become the biggest investor in startups.
Ah, eles criaram os próprios jogos, eles não fizeram uma coletânea, tá ligado? Tipo, Banco Imobiliário, Jogo da Vida e essas coisas, eles fizeram novos.
With your fellow astronauts to survive in Moon Adventure. The games are designed to be easy to understand. They also capture and recreate the feel of their original.
Tá, são fáceis de entender. Legalzinho.
Oh,
tem online também. Aí sim.
And play on one system or create a room with friends. More games will also be added in the future.
Start a game night with Let's Play Oink Games, launching as a timed
Interessante, cara.
on Nintendo Switch.
Por enquanto é exclusivo do Switch.
Hi, I'm Javier, CEO and programmer at Herobit Studios.
Hi, I'm Iris. I'm working as an environment artist for our upcoming title, Endling Extinction is Forever.
We wanted to create a game that raises awareness about how the world may be in the near future if we don't change our consumption habits.
Ah, é um jogo sobre ambientalismo, né?
Mainly presented during night, since we want to emphasize a fox's natural behavior and contrast a calm but deteriorating world and human threats during the day.
We hope that Endling may encourage
É um jogo de raposa.
but also that players around the world can enjoy its story, gameplay and cuteness.
Vamos dar uma olhada. Raposinha bonitinha, cara. Oh. Brincando com os filhotes. Olha as pessoas aí, ó. Jesus. Ah, não. Que armadilha, velho. Ah, coruja. Meu Deus, Endling, a extinção é para sempre.
As the last mother fox in Endling, Extinction is Forever, you'll need to keep your 3 cubs alive and lead them to safety in a world ravaged by humanity.
Nossa senhora.
In this game, blending stealth, survival, and adventure, you'll make your way through devastated environments to reach the one place on Earth where humans can't hurt you. Along the way, you'll hunt other animals to feed your cubs, as well as teach them new skills to make them less
Mano, eu tô sem palavra.
I really hope they make it.
I do too. But in the end, how many of your cubs survive the perilous journey is up to you.
Endling, Extinction is Forever. Launches on Nintendo Switch.
Pesadão, cara.
2022.
Nossa.
Here's more info about the skateboarding action platformer OlliOlli World from our friends at Roll7 and Private Division.
Beleza.
Far across the OlliOlli world is
Conhecemos, galera. Esse aí já conhecemos.
forged by the skate gods. Join your crew and travel across our beautiful land. Wall ride among the trees. Forge new paths through the desert.
Meu Deus.
Cross moving platforms in picturesque sketch side. You'll see some weird stuff along the way. But don't worry, that's just part of your journey to Nirvana. There you'll compete with champions, challenging each other's skills to win rewards, and create new routes to share with your friends.
Bonito, cara. Parece ser um jogo bem desafiador, sabe?
Meet a tree. Get on down to Radlandia and achieve Nirvana. Bonus items. Oh, nice. Get me some of those.
OlliOlli World rolls onto Nintendo Switch February 8th, 2022.
Tem bastante coisa pra fevereiro, né?
Orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Hi, I'm Banner Rudis, director of River City Girls 2.
And I'm Colleen Fannin, producer of River City Girls 2.
I've been a River City fan since the days of the Nintendo Entertainment System, and in fact, this is the 3rd River City game I've worked on. So I'm thrilled to bring you an all-new
Esse cara tem muitos jogos bons, né?
Misako, Kyoko, Kunio, and Ricky.
We were blown away by the response to the first River City Girls. So, for the sequel, we're including everything players loved about the original, plus a whole lot more, including online co-op.
We're working
Finalmente, o co-op online, né, cara?
As soon as possible. In the meantime, please enjoy our debut trailer for River City Girls 2.
Já estão produzindo ali, cara. A Way Forward é muito boa, cara. Esses caras são muito bons. Na moral. Seis personagens jogáveis, aí sim. Esse jogo é bem bonito, cara. Porradaria total, velho. Musiquinha boa também, né? Cópia dos jogadores, local e online. Ação sem limites, né, cara? Legal, legal. Curti.
More baddies to take down? Let's go!
Right there with ya. WayForward is back with the sequel to the acclaimed beat-em-up River City Girls.
Esse jogo fez bastante sucesso mesmo.
Brewing once again in River City with higher stakes, meaner streets, and even more over-the-top humor. Take control of one of 6 characters, including returning powerhouses Kyoko and Misako. Each character has their own fighting style and upgradable movesets, which you'll need as you set off on a new quest, picking up where the first
Faz sentido, cada um tem um upgrade que próprio, né, árvore de habilidades e essas coisas.
Enemies, areas, items, and a new soundtrack by the first game's composer, Megan McDuffie.
Ó, pegaram a mesma criadora da trilha sonora do primeiro, ó.
Get the fists flying solo or team up with a friend, locally or online. What do you say, Paul? Ready to give some goons the old 1-2?
Oh, heck yeah!
River City Girls 2 punches its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2022.
Tá bom.
We've got several more innovative indie games coming to Nintendo Switch. From painting the world to a management sim with dinosaurs. Enjoy!
Vamos ver. Ah, agora é aquele trailerzinho com vários jogos, né? Que eles vão passando direto. Parcasaurus, velho. Pra fazer um parque de dinossauro, é isso? O simulador? Nossa, pegou todo mundo. Don't Start Together, beleza. O jogo já fez muito sucesso, né? Acho que ainda faz. Chicory, A Colorful Tale. É sobre pintar as coisas? Bonitinho, bonitinho. Conseguiu. Lixo, tinha escrito. Baby Storm, que é isso? Você enfrenta... bebês? Grime. Nossa, isso parece sinistro, cara. Jesus, muito escuro. Gerda, Flame Winter. Deve ser aqueles... de história, né? A vida das pessoas aí conversando. Family. Jogo completo e demo gratuito ainda hoje. Ô, louco. Tá, um jogo de puzzle. Com poderes psíquicos, é isso? Behind the frame, the finest scenery. Tá, você faz as coisas da vida comum. Você frita ovo, você escreve no blog, você pinta o sol. Isso aí.
That's all for today's Indie World. Or not.
Pá.
We've got one more game. Check it out.
Omori? A lâmpada era de Omori, não era? É, Omori. Tá bom. Podia ter feito um trailer mais emocionante, né?
RPG Omori is making its way onto Nintendo Switch.
Eu joguei um pouquinho desse jogo, cara, mas eu não senti tanta necessidade de continuar, tá ligado? Não tô dizendo que é ruim, mas só não senti a vibe, sabe, dele.
And turn-based battle system, supplemented by warm illustrations by renowned artist Omo.
Mas o jogo é bonito.
Who also produced, wrote, directed, and coded much of the game. Omori does lean into some.
O cara fez quase tudo sozinho, né, velho, nesse jogo. Isso é absurdo.
It's quite the journey.
Omori launches on Nintendo Switch, spring 2022.
Nice.
And that's all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed the lineup of games in today's showcase.
As always, we'd like to thank everyone in the indie community working on games for Nintendo Switch. And thank you for watching.
Until next time, happy gaming!
Ok. Tá. Vou resumir bem rápido o que eu achei, tá? 5 de 10, talvez. Gostei do primeiro jogo. Gostei do joguinho lá da WayForward. Gostei do jogo da raposa e do mangá. De resto, não me atraiu muito não, tá? Então, muito obrigado a todos. Coloquem nos comentários suas opiniões. Eu sou o Guilherme Oza, vou ficando por aqui. Até mais e...